But all these worketh that one and the self same Spirit, dividing to every man severally as he will. 1 Corinthians 12:11. So this is speaking to the idea that we might encounter the idea of the Spirit of God, and I think this is a reference to the Holy Spirit in part of the Trinity. That some people may receive that as perhaps visions, dreams, etc. Some people may physically see something, may get knowledge, may get healed. Essentially, we each encounter that Spirit the way that we can best receive it and what we need in that minute. That doesn't mean that they're different things. They're all one part of the same. In the same way that the hand and the foot of the body are different parts but are part of the same. This is like a holistic interpretation. The image to start with was different shades of blue. Adding my pens, I added a little bit of grey and a little bit of pink. And I don't think there's one unifying image for the whole thing. It's quite cave painting-y. The blue could relate to the sky or water. So looking at the middle and bottom right, in the middle there's sort of this oval type shape with people in there, I think, scratchings at least. And then on the right here, there's another one of those sort of oval type structures like a cave. There's like a bird with something, like a little worm dangling. And right at the bottom of the image is somebody flying on the back of something. They've turned around to look at us and there's an S at the front. I think these are possibly all the different ways that the Spirit could express itself to people at different times. I think the little worm there is a reference to food, like manna. So to the left of that, I kind of saw a bunch of people over here. Or I say people, it's like beings, maybe expressions of God. So we see like the idols, the faces, statues, etc. Different names, different attributes. They're all expressions of the same force, the same Spirit, and also separate entities at the same time. Again, the hand is not a foot. So you can teach yourself to write with your foot. This near the top looked quite bird-like to me. And it's actually like a bird with an eye that was already there. Again, I'm doing lots of paintings with eyes. I like shapes, which does speak to me of the idea of the angels. Cherubim had eyes all over their bodies, including their hands. Top right, there's a lot of different scratchings. So I can see what looks a bit like a frog sat on like top of a diving board. Opposite them is a flamingo, I guess, standing on one leg. Something to do with the concept of balance below that, because there's one on the left of the thing that they're balancing on their one leg with. Anyhow, I'm sure it all tells a story of how the many are one. Thanks for listening.